Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's episode, I'm going to be showing you what we've got for the next gen 11.5 KAYAKS2FISH fishing kayak. Been waiting a couple of weeks for this, so we haven't got a channel, but it's finally here. And that is a trolling motor from KAYAKS2FISH. This one is 50 pounds. Comes with a 3-blade propeller and a 2-blade propeller. And I'll show you how we mount it in the kayak and what we had to get from KAYAKS2FISH to mount it. Let's go. Alright guys, so this is how the KAYAKS2FISH trolling motor mounts inside the hull of my 11.5 fishing kayak. And this actually replaces the max drive pedal system, as you can see there, and the pod or cassette that mounts the actual max drive itself. Obviously that pod goes in the hull with the 4 locking tabs, 2 on each side, and then your pedal drive clips into that. But we're deleting that on this one, and we're actually putting in a trolling motor. So they will be kept. I will use them occasionally. This trolling motor won't be permanent. It will be plug and play, so to speak. I can remove it and put it back in. Obviously, if I want to use the pedals or the motor. So the first thing you need to do is you actually need to get this pod from KAYAKS2FISH. It is their motor mount for the 11.5. I do believe it does fit another kayak, the next gen 10 I think it was. I'm not sure. I'm pretty, yeah, I think it does. You just have to check their website for that. So yeah, basically you buy this pod from them, and there's a gap in the front for the shaft to run down. There's the motor underneath. Now this is all aluminium. This thing is heavy, obviously being 50 pounds. That's going to be fairly powerful for this sort of kayak, but I wanted something decent that's going to get me around pretty quick. It has got this mount, transom mount, 2 screws like that, just to tighten it up to lock it on to there. The head, swivel head, it's got 2 reverse gears, 5 forward gears, extendable handle. Nope, pulled the handle right off, but so yeah, extendable handle, click, forward, reverse, like that, steering left and right. At the top as well, you see it's got a voltage meter and it shows you what gear you're in. I won't be using none of this. This is all coming off. I'm going to delete a lot of it. You'll see that in another video when it comes to electronics. But basically, it's just going to have the shaft coming up out of there. That will be removed, and basically I'm just going to have a little elbow on here with the cable running out into the hull, because I'm going to run a PWM control box on this one, but that's for another video. This is just the trolling motor today. So yeah, as you can see, it comes with 3-bladed propeller and fairly hefty 2-bladed propeller. To be honest with you, I'm probably going to run the 2-bladed one straight up, see how it goes, only because when I'm coming in and out of shallow water, obviously to remove this, it is, you know, the 4 locks, it's going to be a little bit more awkward than pulling the pedal drive out, as it is heavy, and the 3-bladed propeller is a bit finicky to get through the gap in the hull. So I'm probably going to run the 2-bladed one to start with. It does come with the axle, or the, I can't remember the name, but the shear drive there, nut and washer for both propellers. One there, and a handy spanner. Put the propeller on. Instruction booklet as well. I'll just show you in here as well for the rated capacity on the battery. Obviously I will be running a sounder and lights on this one. Basically that's your specifications there. I don't know if you can see that. The sun behind me, yeah. So we're 50 pounds. 25 kilos of maximum thrust. They're all 12 volts. The reason why I went with the 50 pounds is it pulls 35 amps max current. My PWM is only 50 amp. I don't want to go up anywhere near that, like 45s, you know, 46 amps. It's probably a bit too much current draw for me. I'm happy with the 35 in the middle there. And the recommended batteries 100 amp hours. I'm going to be running 120 amp hour lithium on this one. One weight, so I'm going to have a slimline lithium battery in behind the seat, just there. A lot of people mount smaller batteries down in the hull. I can't fit one through the hatch. So yeah, 120 amp hour lithium behind the seat. Like I said, it will run that. It'll run my lights, it'll run my sounder. Probably a couple of charging points for my phone, GoPro, sort of stuff like that. But yeah, that's the KAYAKS2FISH trolling motor. 50 pounds. All mounted up. It does, if you obviously had it on the back of a boat, transfer mounted properly, you simply just pull that lever in there, and then the motor will actually swing up. But I'm not doing that on this. Like I said, it's going to be a permanent fixture in that pod. All this top's coming off, so we're probably going to end up with this mount here as well. I'm actually got one of these universal fish finder mounts from eBay. I'm going to mount that down here on the back of the pod, like that. And then on top of that, it's going to have bait board, tackle caddy sort of thing. Inside this pod as well, there is actually 12 litres of storage. There is 6 screws on here, and this is just a bit of solid plastic acrylic, sorry. So you take that out. I don't know if you can see in there, but that 12 litres of storage. So the plan with this is, this piece of acrylic's going to go. Piece of acrylic's going to go. I'm probably going to replace it with aluminium down to about the second set of screws here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hinge on here and have it as a hatch with a lock down the bottom. Probably won't be watertight, that doesn't bother me, but I can put stuff in there. Lures, tackle boxes, sort of stuff like that. I was actually thinking about lining it and turning it into an esky, but then again, I've got the esky that sits on the back now. The esky did used to sit up the front, in front of the pedals. But now that the motor's in there, it just won't fit between here and here. So that's something else for another video. I'll figure something out. Like I said, I might line that and insulate it. But yeah, that's the KAYAKS2FISH 50 pound trolling motor all mounted up. So facing the wrong way, but yeah, you get the idea. That's dropped down. I'm actually going to probably lift that up as well so it's closer to the hull. So it's not as much shaft down in the water, so I can fish shallows, and obviously have the propeller pushing water across the rudder, so I get more positive rudder action out of it. But yeah, that's it for now on the trolling motor. Cheers for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.